Chef Lalanne, owner of the Canteen Bar and Grill in North Platte. Join us now for fabulous, unique, original recipes created by the chef.
Hi, and welcome to Cooking with Chef Lalanne. Today we're going to do something real simple. We're going to potato soup. It's great for weekdays or weekends, especially during fall and football season. And it's just a real simple soup. We've got potatoes diced. We've got the Mirepoix vegetables, carrot, celery, onion. We've got some roux, equal parts of butter and flour. We've got a little bit of chicken bouillon here. We've got some garnishes. We're going to use a little chives and some parsley. We've got some Tabasco and Worcester, a little salt and pepper, some cayenne, a little heavy cream, some butter. Show you how to put this all together. All right, we've got some whole butter melted here, and we're going to add our veggies. And we're just going to saute these down, and then we're on to the next layer. All right, now our veggies are sauteed. We're going to go ahead and add our water with our potatoes. That was just about enough to cover the potatoes that were in there. So we're going to add a little bit more, just to cover it completely. Now this is where we want to season. We're going to use some of our chicken base bouillon. We'll also come back and taste that in a minute before we add salt, because that definitely has some salt in it. We want to hit some pepper. I'm going to bring this to a boil and we cover it, and then cook these potatoes down, and I'll show you how to finish it off. Okay, our potatoes are cooked down nicely. We're going to go ahead and add our roux, and we're just going to thicken this. And you got to let your roux cook out. All right, now our soup is thickened. We're going to go ahead and add a couple shots of Tabasco, just a little bit of Worcester, not too much. We've got some chopped parsley, and a little bit of cayenne pepper, which I always like to do with cream soups because I think it just adds a little layer of really good flavor. Now we're going to turn this off. And the reason this is so thick is because this is what makes it so good. Now we're going to thin it down with heavy cream. And this is what really makes the soup really, really good. As you can see how beautiful that is. Now we're going to let that just kind of get warm. And now we've got a beautiful potato soup. We're just going to taste the seasoning and dish her up. And look at this beautiful soup. We're going to get lots of the chunky potatoes. Sometimes I'll put ham in this. Sometimes I'll do bacon or even like kielbasa. If I do the kielbasa, sometimes I'll add cabbage to it. But if you can make soup that's just good enough to have this and some bread and a glass of wine, you know it's good. Anyway, let's do one more right in here. We'll grab a towel, kind of wipe that off. Sit it with some fresh chives from my garden. And this will even be great cold tomorrow. So there you go. Classic, simple, everyday, homemade potato soup. So with all my cream soups, I do them exactly the same way. So if you're doing a cream of chicken soup, we then thicken it and then finish it out with a heavy cream. Any kind you do in that, just same method. But make sure you try this at home. You're going to love it. Thanks for joining us, and we're going to see you next week.
For Chef Lalanne recipes, go to knopnews2.com or send a self-addressed stamped envelope. Please join us again next Wednesday.